Kitchenware is an independent record label. It formed from the basis of a club we run called the Soul Kitchen. We have a Soul Kitchen management organisation, and the record label is the recording side of that. The main thing about it is that we don't adhere to the inverted snobbery of current independent scenes. At the same time, we don't have to fall in with the requirements of blandness and falling in with the requirements of major record companies. We get the best of both worlds, and that's how it's set up. There's absolutely no need for us to go down London. We can do what we want from the base in Newcastle. We've proved that we can get through to major organisations without having to travel and be around the necks all the time.
So many colours in my head. I always hope stopping when I speak to my friend, and it's frigid, it's so long. The air is so bright, it's almost too strong, and it's so nice when there's something that you like. All of a sudden, he's talking back. His voice is unsure, but it's never flat. And it's a spinning, it's so loud. I'm not a coward, I'm just scared to shine. And it's so nice when there's something that you like.
It is more than just a record label. We sometimes assist other media such as graphic design and film, fashion design, that sort of thing.
Harani did some shirts doing for a video that they were making, so I decided to choose an idea which was easy for street fashion followers to copy, and was also a carry-on of a street fashion idea that's been going on, which was ripping off sleeves of t-shirts and shirts and things. So we just sort of started off doing kitchenware graphics just because we knew Key, and there were bands coming up. Key put bands on in Newcastle, and we just did the graphics for the venues and things, and then Soul Kitchen turned into Kitchenware, and we just stayed with them. So
People tend to cram too much into it, and if you design actually that 7-inch square has got to have a very large impact and keep everything very simple and use colour and composition, you can have much more impact.
ground. The cracks like me together. To river up to it, who is farther down. Well, it's so good of me for calling. Oh God, please with me for morning. I'm a hypocrite, a crocodile crier. And it feels so good.
Well, I think we differ from independent record labels that exist because we use existing distribution of both independent companies and major record companies. For instance, we distribute Hurrah and Dainty's records through the Cartel. We have a deal with London Records for Kane Gang, and we've recently concluded a deal with CBS for Prefab Sprout. Our contracts with the bands really are as good as our relationships with the bands. We do have contracts with them, but they'll only really survive as long as we're all getting on together and working well together. Our contracts with the major record companies again work as long as we're getting on with them. Our contract with CBS for Prefab Sprout is an 8-album deal. However, if it's not going well, then we can get out of it if we want, and it gives us the freedom to work in the way that we want to work and get our records in the shops and get money behind what we're doing. Our aims as far as the future are concerned are to keep an open mind about what we're doing, keep an open mind about who we work with, and hopefully provide an antidote to the blandness that is currently pervading the music scene.
Doesn't change facts. Like most outcome when I want things done. Please God, don't let that change. The anguish of love is long range. It should have been a doctor, oh. Then they can see what they're getting.